What separates those who achieve success from those who don't? It's a question that stirs the mind, isn't it? Often, it's not about talent, luck, or even intelligence. More often than not, it's about persistence. That relentless determination to keep going, to keep pushing no matter the odds or obstacles. It's the refusal to accept defeat, the ability to get back up after a fall and to keep moving forward. Think about your own life for a moment. How many times has persistence played a crucial role in your victories, whether big or small? Probably more times than you can count. Now imagine the role persistence must play in the lives of those who have climbed to the very top, against all odds. Let's explore this concept further through the stories of Mike Tyson, Danny Trejo, and DMX. Each of these individuals has a tale that speaks volumes about the power of persistence. Our first story begins with a young man named Mike Tyson, the youngest heavyweight boxing champion in history. Born in Brooklyn, New York, Tyson's early life was anything but easy. Raised in an environment of poverty and crime, he found himself behind bars before he was even a teenager. But it was there, in a juvenile detention center, that he discovered his extraordinary talent for boxing. Tyson's potential did not go unnoticed. Legendary boxing trainer D'Amato saw in him a raw, unrefined talent that, with the right guidance, could become something extraordinary. Under D'Amato's tutelage, Tyson honed his skills, developing a fighting style that was as ferocious as it was effective. His rise to the top was meteoric. At just 20 years old, Tyson became the youngest heavyweight boxing champion in history, a record that stands unbroken to this day. Yet the peak of Tyson's career was also the beginning of his downfall. The death of his mentor D'Amato, combined with the pressures of fame, led Tyson down a path of self-destruction. His life outside the ring became a series of controversies and legal issues. Tyson's world, once filled with the roar of cheering crowds, was replaced by the cold, harsh silence of a prison cell. But Tyson's story didn't end there. His spirit, like the phoenix, rose from the ashes. After serving his sentence, Tyson returned to the ring. The world watched, skeptical and critical. His comeback wasn't easy. He faced numerous defeats and setbacks. Yet, Tyson refused to be counted out. He fought his way back, not just in the ring, but in life too. He ventured into acting, wrote a best-selling memoir, and even starred in a one-man Broadway show. Tyson proved that he was more than just a boxer. He was a man of many talents, a man who refused to be defined by his past mistakes. In recent years, Tyson has become an advocate for mental health, sharing his own struggles with depression and addiction. He's used his platform to raise awareness and fight the stigma, proving that it's possible to turn adversity into advocacy. And in 2020, at the age of 54, Tyson returned to the ring once again for an exhibition match against Roy Jones Jr. He may not have been the same Tyson who once terrified opponents with his devastating power, but he was a Tyson who had learned from his past, a Tyson who had grown and evolved. His journey, filled with highs and lows, victories and defeats, is a testament to the power of persistence. Tyson's life is a lesson that no matter how far you fall, no matter how many times life knocks you down, you can always get back up, you can always fight back. Because that's what Tyson did. He fought back, against the odds, against his past, against his demons. And in doing so, he showed the world that it's not about how hard you hit, but about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. Mike Tyson's story is a testament to the power of persistence, even when life knocks you down. From the boxing ring, we move to the big screen with Danny Trejo, an unlikely Hollywood hero. Picture an individual who has been through the ringer, tested by the harshest realities of life, and yet emerged stronger, with an unbreakable spirit. That's Danny Trejo for you. Born in Echo Park, Los Angeles, Trejo's early life was a far cry from the glamorous Hollywood life he enjoys today. His childhood and adolescent years were marred by drug abuse and crime, painting a bleak picture for his future. But we're talking about Danny Trejo here, a man whose resilience is as legendary as his acting career. Trejo's life took a significant turn when he found himself behind bars, serving time in some of the most notorious prisons in California like San Quentin and Folsom. It was in these harrowing confines where Trejo's tale of transformation began to unfold. He didn't let the prison bars define him. Instead, he used them as a catalyst for change, setting the stage for a journey of self-improvement and redemption that would inspire millions. In prison, Trejo found solace and purpose in boxing, a sport that taught him discipline, focus, and the value of hard work. These were the very traits that would later fuel his meteoric rise in the world of acting. But how did this inmate-turned-boxer end up on the silver screen, you ask? Well, fate has a funny way of showing up when you least expect it. While working as a youth drug counselor after his release from prison, Trejo was called upon to assist a young man battling drug addiction on the set of a movie. Little did he know, this would be his ticket to Hollywood. Recognized by the film's screenwriter who had served time with Trejo in San Quentin, he was offered a small role in the movie. From that moment, there was no looking back for Danny Trejo. Over the years, Trejo has graced the screen in over 300 films, often playing the role of a tough guy or villain. His distinctive rugged looks, coupled with his raw talent and charisma, have made him a beloved figure in Hollywood. But his success isn't merely a product of his acting prowess. It's a testament to his unwavering determination and will to change his life's trajectory. Danny Trejo's journey is a shining example of how one can rise above their circumstances, no matter how dire they may seem. He didn't allow his past to dictate his future. He chose to rise, to fight, to persist, and that's what makes him a true hero, both on and off the screen. His story teaches us that it's not about where we start, but where we choose to go. It's about making the decision to take control of our lives and not allowing our past mistakes to hold us back. It's about embracing the struggle, learning from it, and using it as a stepping stone to reach higher heights. Danny Trejo's journey shows us that it's never too late to change, to persist, and to succeed. He didn't let his past define him. Instead, he rewrote his script, turning the page on a life of crime and addiction, and stepping into a world of success and acclaim. He is a testament to the power of persistence, the art of not accepting defeat. His story is a reminder that we all have the potential to be the hero of our own story, no matter where our journey begins. Danny Trejo's journey shows us that it's never too late to change, to persist, and to succeed. Our final story takes us to the world of hip-hop, where we find DMX, a man who fought his demons and found his voice. Earl Simmons, better known by his stage name DMX, didn't have the easiest start in life. Born in Mount Vernon, New York, DMX was the second child in a family struggling with poverty. His father was barely present, and his mother had her own battles, leaving young Earl to fend for himself in a world that seemed to offer little but hardship. As a child, DMX found solace in roaming the streets with stray dogs. The dogs became his companions, his protectors, and eventually, his symbols. They were loyal and fierce, qualities that DMX would come to embody in his music and his life. But the streets were a harsh teacher. By his teenage years, DMX had fallen into a cycle of crime and incarceration. It was during these turbulent times that he began to grapple with addiction, a battle that would follow him throughout his life. But even amid the chaos, DMX found a lifeline: his voice. Rap became his outlet, his way of processing the world around him. His lyrics were raw and honest, filled with the pain and struggle of his past, but also the hope and resilience of a man refusing to be defeated. His music resonated with people who felt unheard, people who could relate to the grit and perseverance DMX embodied. His breakthrough came in the late 90s with his debut album, It's Dark and Hell is Hot. The album was a commercial success, debuting at #1 on the Billboard 200 chart in the United States. This was a testament not just to DMX's talent but also to his resilience. He had taken the pain of his past and turned it into an art that touched millions. But success didn't erase DMX's struggles. He continued to battle with addiction, and his personal life was often tumultuous. Yet, what stood out about DMX was his refusal to give up. He repeatedly sought help for his addiction, fought for his career, and continued to produce music that resonated with his fans. He once said, "Every day, I start my day off with a fight, and I end it with a fight. This fight, this relentless push against the odds, is what defined DMX." His story serves as a stark reminder that success isn't always a smooth journey. It's often a battle, a series of setbacks and comebacks, and it's the persistence to keep fighting that makes all the difference. DMX's legacy isn't just his music, it's his tenacity, his resilience. His story is a testament to the power of persistence, of turning pain into art, of never letting your circumstances define your future. DMX's life wasn't perfect. It was filled with struggles and setbacks, but it was also filled with triumphs and achievements. His journey from the streets to the stage is a testament to the power of determination and the ability to rise above adversity. DMX's story reminds us that even in our darkest moments, persistence can lead us to the light. What do these three stories have in common? They are tales of persistence. Stories of three men who face seemingly insurmountable obstacles but refuse to be defeated. It's about the power of persistence, the art of not accepting defeat. Let's take a moment to reflect on these stories. Mike Tyson, a man who rose from the ashes, a phoenix who found his strength in the boxing ring. He faced adversity, both personal and professional, but he persisted. He battled through the trials, the tribulations, and emerged as one of the greatest boxers of all time. His story teaches us that no matter how hard the fight, no matter how heavy the punch, with persistence, we can always get back up. Then we have Danny Trejo, the unlikely hero. A man who spent his early years in and out of prison, only to emerge as a celebrated actor. He faced rejection, stereotypes, and a past that could have defined him. But he persisted. He carved out a path for himself in Hollywood, breaking barriers and shattering expectations. His story is a testament to the idea that with persistence, we can redefine ourselves and our futures. And finally, we have DMX, a man who went from the streets to the stage, using his music to tell his story. He faced hardship, poverty, and personal demons. But he persisted. He used his struggles as fuel, transforming them into lyrics that resonated with millions. His story shows us that with persistence, we can use our struggles as a stepping stone to success. These are stories of persistence. Stories of individuals who faced adversity head-on and refused to back down. They teach us that persistence is not just about stubbornly pushing forward. It's about resilience. It's about picking yourself up when you fall, dusting off the dirt, and continuing on your journey. It is through persistence that we can turn our struggles into victories, our failures into successes, and our dreams into reality.